Good morning and welcome to this week's vlog update. The big news this week is that pretty much as soon as I finished recording last week's update, Joel got back to me and sent me the very close to final mix, and then it was ready for mastering. So last Friday, final mix and master were ticked off, uploaded everything to my aggregator on Friday night. And yeah, it's now being distributed to the DSPs, distribution service providers, so Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Deezer, all of those. And it's all in process now. Once the DSPs all have the release set up at their end, I will then receive the pre-save smartlink from my aggregator emu bands, and then I'm going to start the outreach process properly. So it'll be hopefully later on today, fingers crossed, I'll be able to get that pre-save link from emu bands and start the campaign in earnest, I guess. So that's all very exciting. And yeah, in exactly 5 weeks from today, Vibration Angle is going live on Friday, the 11th of November. So yay, very, very exciting stuff. And in the meantime, I will, continue working through my to-do lists in terms of preparations. And for example, today, one of my things that I'm going to try to do is create visualiser and lyric videos for Vibration Angle. And yeah, because the music and lyric videos that I created for my EP tracks were really, really cool. I enjoyed making them, and I think they turned out great, and people also enjoyed them, which is, the important part, right? So I'm going to try to do the same again for, moving forward for everything I release, of course. And today I'm going to try to do both a lyric video and a visualizer for Vibration Angle, and thinking releasing probably the visualizer a week after the song is released, and then the lyric video a couple of weeks thereafter. After which point, it will then start to become campaigning season for the next track that I'm releasing after that, which will be Life Soaked Reveal, coming out on Sunday, the 25th of November. So it's all kind of working off of itself and hopefully building momentum in that way. That's the plan, at least. So we'll see how it goes. Of course, it's all unfolding in real time as it does, and all a learning process, and all continuing to build up on itself. So beyond the release stuff, there is, of course, also the creation process that has to happen before all of that. And I'm continuing in that respect as well. I've got, I'm hoping within the next several days, I'll finish toplining another of the instrumental tracks that I have from Ben. From back in July, this one was. I started writing down some ideas for that, and fingers crossed, I will be able to have that top-lined hopefully in the next week or so. I've actually done a bit of a conceptual overhaul on it. I originally had this idea of a sort of male lead and a female backing vocal with a specific thought stream in mind for the lyrics, but re-listening to the track, there are actually some really interesting hooks that I want to build on and actually shift what I was going to focus on in the track to work those in, because the first idea that I had wouldn't really work with a couple of those elements. I would need to remove them from the selection of stems, because there was just some effects and things like that wouldn't really work with the concept I had originally had. But I actually want to keep those effects. I think they're really interesting and really cool and could make the track, kind of stand out. So I'm going to keep those in, I think, and redevelop my concept for what I was going to try to do with toplining those tracks. I know that all sounded very vague, but hopefully it makes sense. It makes sense to me anyway, right? And since I'm the one doing it, that's probably the most important bit at this point. And other than that, I will, of course, also start having a think about Emily's metal track, where she invited me to think about contributing some sort of flute part to, which would be really cool, like metal flute, right? Yeah. But yeah, clearly I'm so metal I can't even do like the devil horns properly. There we go. I think that's correct, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. So metal. Yeah, all the metal. Maybe channeling some flute for a metal track will help me with this. That I can be optimistic, right? Anyway, I will stop embarrassing myself on the interwebs. No, I won't. Who am I kidding? That is my presence on the interwebs. But regardless, in this particular context, I will probably stop rambling anyway and think about all of those ideas and get that whip cracking on myself. Hey, get that stuff done and always having fun. That is, at the end of the day, utterly the most important. I'll see you next time.